Hi everyone and welcome to another video of Baruch's World. Today I will be explaining how I made a right angle triangle calculator using the Pythagorean theorem with Python, a text-based programming language. I also made a diagram over here of how the Pythagorean theorem works. Like you can see, it says, so the formula for the Pythagorean theorem is c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. And over here, I've defined what A, B, or C. A and B, they can be switched. This can be the B, this can be A. It doesn't really matter. But I just made it so this is A, the height. This is B, the width, and this is C, the hypotenuse. And what we're trying to find here is the hypotenuse, as you can see. Why are right angle triangles called right angle triangles? It's because they have a 90-degree angle. That's one of their angles, and that's a right angle. And the other angles just have to add a total of 180 degrees. So let's get into it. So let's just get into the code right here. And let's do the right angle triangle drawing. So when you run the drawer, it will draw a right angle for you, a right angle triangle. See, this is the right angle. It can be 40 or 50, and this will be 40 or 50. Depends on what you do. If this is 40, this will be 50. If this is 50, this will be 40. And it uses turtle to draw this. So it's just importing turtle at the start. It moves forward, turns left, goes forward, goes left, goes forward, and then it's done. So let's get into the calculator. So the calculator uses tick into this time. So when I go into the so over here, this is just to what you type in. So hypotenuse length is 1 and side length is 2. And this just defines every single calculation. So the first one is the hypotenuse. So this is the calculation that we used for the hypotenuse, and this just is what you see on the screen. This is the side length. This is what you see on the screen as well. So this uses if and elif. So if you type in 1, it will come up with the hypotenuse. It will calculate the hypotenuse 1, and if you do 2, it will calculate the side length. So and else is just if you type in something else, it will print in the console error invalid selection. So when you come under the def, this is just the text. In Tikinter, we call those labels, as you can see here. So I've gotten 3 labels at the start for the intro. It says right angle triangle calculator. This is the font. This is the font size. This same thing, Pythagorean theorem. And then make a selection, hypotenuse length 1, side length 2. And when we go in here, this is where you type in. It's defining where you type in. See over here, this is the place where you type in, and here under the def, it's defining it. So after that, we've got other entries and an output label. This is where it prints out the answer, and yeah, so we've got quite a lot of labels. But the part where the program knows where to go is over here. So like it does it in rows, column, and if you want to column spam is it takes up the whole space. So I just need to, so if this calculate button doesn't need to column spam. Let's just remove that. Column spam is, yeah, it'll take up the whole space. And this one doesn't column spam. So like this is row 0, row 1, row 2, column 0, 0, 0, but it column spams. This one is the same thing, but this is row 1. Yeah, and this is doesn't do column span. This is the entry. This is where it enters. So this is on row 2, same as this, but it's on column 1, so it's not in this one's way. This is on row 3, and this is on row 4, 0, 0. So if we run this right now, this is how it will look like. So this is, like I said at the start, they uses column span. So this takes up the whole space. This takes up the whole space. This it's long, so it makes it long, and then this is where you type in all this stuff. So that's the entries, and this is the calculate button. So if we run this again, if we use it, that's a bug over there. The calculate shouldn't be over here because the answer will come over here, so it should be over here. So let's try and fix that. So this is the calculate button. So it should actually, this shouldn't be here because it's taking up all of the space. So let's just save it and then run it. It's still there. So let's try and change this to 1. Okay, yeah, that's what we needed to do. Sorry. And when we come here, so we type in 2. Let's do side A. Let's change this to 1 just to do the hypotenuse length. We'll do side length after this. And let's do 4 and 3. So side A is 4, side B is 3. So if we calculate it, the hypotenuse length is 5. So if we do 2 and we do 5 instead, and then we did 2, it will do 4.6. So if we do it the other way, so this is 2, 5, 3, and that'll do 4. Yeah, I typed in the wrong values, but it's fine. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.